Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, see, I'm singing here. So, what I'm doing right now, I'm going on my phone so I can share this and see if we can get some people to join us. And like you can read on there, just trying to reach out and have a little conversation here with you. What's up, Joe Armenia? What's up? What's up? People are coming in here. I titled this video, Friends, COVID-19, Entertainment and Politics, and there's a good reason. So let me get in here and share. Hoping this works out in a great way. And I'm doing this out of nowhere. I just decided to do this. It's not planned, not scripted. So hoping that it'll work out better than I presume it will. Yvette Martinez, what's going on? It used to come in Facebook Live when I was on, right? I still do that every once in a while. And hey, I can see how I look on the phone here. Give me a second here. I'm going to share it to my Mixed Masters group. I'm not going to do anybody else's groups unless you want to, because I'm not trying to barge in on their groups with my business in this case. Mixing is a little different, Share, I go everywhere. I'll do the best to pay attention to your comments, which I see to my left. Hello, Nina Jimenez Garcia. Yeah, you used to join me on Facebook Live. Thank you. And let me see here. I'm going to share this to my other page, and I'm going to share this to, let me see here. Share the page. Friends timeline. I'm going to go to my friend Martin Luna. Yeah, I have to have two profiles. It happens when you put yourself out there so much and everybody wants to get on your page as a friend, and then you're stuck at the 5,000 limit. Let me see here. Let me see. We got, hey, Rudy Echeverria, my good old school brother from the South Side. Tina Vonderheit, what's up? Alan, what's up, Alan Robledo? I know you're joining the new ride. Christy Mentus, we got Sam Bassett. Hey, what's up, man? We were up there earlier. It's part of the reason why I'm on here. From a little bit of the chatting earlier. Let me see here. Do another share here. My other group. No, not my other group. I gotta go to my page, because I got the Mixed Masters page also for my DJ company. Besides my group page, because I got a Mixed Masters DJ page for the company, or Mixed Masters Incorporated page, and then I got the Mixed Masters group page. And if you're coming in here thinking I'm mixing, I'm sorry you're not getting a mix. I think if you read the title, you can understand that's not what's going on. Couple more shares, and we'll get into a little bit of cool stuff here, I think. And I believe I'm good here. Let's see here. Damaris Carrero. Hello. Yeah, in case you don't know who I am, and I guess this is proper to do, because if anybody's going to tune into this after today, if I don't take the video down, because maybe I misspoke, or my hair didn't look as good as I wanted it to, I might take it down. But this is Martin Boogieman Luna the Third. DJ Boogieman, Boogieman. See, I said that wrong. M-A-N. Boogieman. And you can find me on Facebook through this page, Boogieman. And my personal profiles are Martin Luna the Third and Martin Luna. Yeah, we got Juan Yaquez. What's up? Hey, Noe, we had a great barbecue last weekend. Everybody who missed it, sorry. Noe he set it up, him and his girlfriend. We were like, man, had too much food. I had to take a lot of it to my work place for my co-workers out there. Other than that, let me see here. We got Jessica Reels. Hello. Yeah, I like the record collection. Thanks, thanks. Those are actually all my singles I made. Everything from my title or my group name is Mixed Masters. Um, my alias Shredheads, Vitamin B, and my collaboration also with Tyree Cooper, which is the other group, Cool House. Yeah. Um, Peter Fosco, what's up, man? And got some good peeps on there, man. Old school. What's that? 13 colonies back then? Yeah. Can we say that? Is that politically correct? 13 colonies? Yeah, that's where it all started, everybody. See, everybody in my age group knows about that. History. History. You know? Yeah, everybody bashing here and there on the United States of America, and how it started and everything. You know what? Some of us had some bad parents, some good parents, good family members, bad family members. Some of us never met our parents, unfortunately. But guess what? We all grow to be who we are. Okay, I'm not here to preach. I'm talking. And that's part of what I'm on here for today. Am I going to solve the problems of the world? No. Am I going to be right on everything I say or comment back to you on? No. Okay, but that's what conversations are meant to be. That's how they're meant to be. It's just like back in the old school days. You went to school, they had debates. You had point counterpoint on television. Two sides were able to talk to each other without beating each other up. You had SNL, Saturday Night Live, with I think it was Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin. Point counterpoint, like Jane, you ignorant slut. Everybody laughed. It was fine. And then she used to call Dana, whatever name she could call him that was bad. And everybody laughed. The family laughed all together, all ages. Lisa Marie, what's up, Rima? What's up? You got the Mendoza there. Yeah, what's up, Lisa? Yeah, family. Oh, my Uncle Rich is there. What's up? I have to shut this down. I got to shut it down. Rich is on here. Just kidding. Yeah. Divine, what's up, Mr. Brewer? Oh, no, Miss Brewer. I got a few Brewer friends out there. Brewer. Melva. Hey. Thank you. I comb my hair. Look how I am when I take a shower. I can fit into that fine category. Yeah, Jessica Rios. Once again, I said that. Doubling up. Tom Castellanos. Great old school there again. Yeah, Mashawn, my brother Mashawn. That guy visits me everywhere I go. I mean, awesome. Thank you, Mashawn. You're always a brother, man. Great rides in the car. We used to club hop here and there, back in the fun days with the joint when I was downtown. Always there. George Salas, what's up? Thanks. It's nice to be heard from. Lisa Marie Mendoza. Oh, I already said that. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. So, right now we got about 42 people on there. That's more people than I have at a party when I throw them now. Anyways, so my subject lines here today are like, friends, COVID, politics, and entertainment. It's just talk. That's what I'm doing. I'm talking. I'm gonna do my best to see what you post on the comments. If I have something, I can, return a reply to you on here live. I'll be glad to do it. Do I have all the answers? No, just like I said, just like at my daily work, I work for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and Mopar parts, and I got guys that are mechanics. Those guys are the best. They know how to fix a vehicle. I know oil changes, but I can't do what they do. I could do certain things on my own, and that's when I go to an expert for the answer. Just because I work there doesn't mean I'm going to act like I know everything. Be quiet, Rich. I know you're going to say something. But, hey, what's up, DJ Demon? Carazales, great family, man. Yeah, yep. And so, when you get into this, if you're trying to comment too, if I don't know how it goes when I share it to the other pages, I think you can. I have this coming direct from my Boogieman page, Boogieman. But if you're doing a watch party, probably not going to be able to comment to me on here. So, once again, everybody just join us. I'm Martin, Boogieman Luna, Mixed Masters. And, I'm broadcasting to you because I care. That's why I'm here. I know that. See, like my uncle. There you go. Easy, Rich. Easy. Yeah. So, hey, Chepo Villanueva. What's up? Oh, got my cousin Patty on there. Hey, here you go, Nina, Nina, Nina. Stay right there. Salute. So, I guess we're not blind. Anybody who's on Facebook, they could see everybody. Hey, I said no negativity on there, guys. See, my uncle Rich trying to start some political talk. It ain't that. This is not what it's about. Okay? First of all, let's go there for a minute. Politics. I'm a little older than some and younger than some. You know what was cool back in the day? Like 70s, 80s, when I was growing up, able to hear people talk. I was able to see voting. Like I was joking about earlier, but truthfully, debates, point counterpoint, civilized days. Back in the day, I remember when my uncles and aunts and, you know, anybody I knew older than me that were talking about voting, they used to ask them, who are you voting for? And you know what they would say? It's none of your business. It's none of your business. Let me tell you how that works. You ever go into a voting booth area? They have the booth set up where it's private. Some of them had the curtains back in the day. I don't know if they still do that now. But it was because it's none of your business who they're voting for. That's the privilege. That's your right. And it's nobody's business who you vote for. It was such a beautiful world because, see, back then, everybody didn't put their business out like that, and it was probably, I don't want to use the word safer, but now I would say that because everybody's just so touchy about everything. Hey, what's up, cousin Rivera? Yeah, and then we got Yvette popping in. So, it was nobody's business who you voted for. And it still isn't nobody's business who you're voting for. Okay? That's my opinion. Once again, I don't have all the answers here. I'm just talking. I'm just trying to enlighten everybody. And then for anybody that's a little bit younger than myself, being that I'm only in my 30s, don't say it, Rich. Don't say it, Melva. Be nice. Anyways, if you're in that young generation, it's really nobody's business. Let's look at it like this, too. On Facebook right now, you have my buddy Tom there, Rich, joking about or going about a certain politician. They might be negative or positive about it, but once again, they always said back in the day till now, you always hear the expression, you go into a family event, anything public, no politics, no religion. You don't talk about either. That's like the touchy subjects. And for some people, don't talk about their exes. Yep, Dos Equis, right? But anyways, so, what happens is, on Facebook, if everybody treated Facebook somewhat like the real book of life, let's be real. I got a lot of cool old school friends that could stand toe to toe in a fight, and stand their ground. And then when you see everybody on here going like that, I mean, we know you can handle yourself in real life and all that, but I also know that these same guys and girls, that go at it. I hate to use girls in that because when I grew up, girls really weren't supposed to fight, but now with professional fighting and all that stuff, it happens. But anyways, so what I'm getting at is on the arguments on Facebook. If you're putting out your business and your politics and everything on there, I consider it unhealthy. Some of us slip up. I've slipped up. I've made my opinions known. Sometimes in short and sometimes long. But overall, the problem is if you're in person and you're at the bar, I can guarantee you, just like everybody says, people have Facebook muscles, just kind of like beer muscles, but not beer muscles, forget that. Facebook muscles, like you're a Facebook gangster, you're a Facebook tough guy, a Facebook scientist, a Facebook doctor, like, what if you're in real life at a bar and you have an opinion, let's just say if it's politics or something, in that category, let's just say politics, I feel like there's never an ending most of the time, but if there's ever going to be an ending, it's going to be right there really quick, and you guys are going to just say, let's just both shut up and have a beer. What kind of shot you drinking? What kind of shot you drinking? And let's talk about sports or whatever, And I just really wish that, what was that? Well, yeah, Rich, you can discuss politics and religion, just be adults about it. The problem is you can't be adults about it when you're on Facebook. If you're in person, most likely it's because you're in person with not a stranger. You're in person with a person that you know. So what does that do? It makes it more personal and more respectful because you already know each other's boundaries. You know not to use certain words that can upset them and make it a fight. So yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? But dude, you're writing too quick, too fast there. So once again, Facebook, I think I'm not here to tell you what to do, but if I can make a suggestion, there is a messenger room, but the problem is if you do a messenger room and you do a private message thing and you are with, say, a politician, like we're saying, that they don't agree with, and they get mad because they lose the argument or because they felt they won it, then they screenshot it and put it for everybody to see, just like a little bee, right? And that's what's wrong with that. All I can say is that, what happened with calling somebody on the phone. We all have phones, so why don't you just call them on the phone? You could exchange phone numbers. Go out on the phone. Why does it have to be on Facebook for everybody to see? Once again, putting your business out there. It's just the dumbest thing. And it's recorded like I am right now. You know what I mean? If I ever run for politics, they might be able to use this against me. I might want to run for alderman. Who knows? But Mayor, let me see, Mayor Luna. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So, so on that part of it, if you missed it, again, whoever you vote for, bottom line, it's your business. It's nobody's business. And no matter who you have argued with or you did or didn't or you intend to, all I gotta say is that when that politician is gone, that isn't even really here, they don't eat with you, they don't drink with you, they don't go to barbecues with you, and when they're gone, your friends are gone too if you made it that bad of an argument and call each other the worst names and insult each other. It doesn't do anything. Hey, Sam Rivera, what's up, my brother? What's it got? Hey, Carmelo, what's up? What's up? If I go off track here, somebody put me back on. But, the old thing, right? If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. The old thing that, they used to tell you, like moms would tell you or something. So, once again, I would just say everybody's going to have a whole lot better life with each other without arguing and putting your business on Facebook, even exes. Come on, the old thing, like, yeah, how many times you gotta change your status to single and getting married, right? So, but moving on from that, and I'll be happy to go backwards. Let me see here. Blood fights. I'm glad I haven't seen many of those, but you know, I guess let's be real. Protests are protests and riots are riots. It's kind of like an argument in a fight. Like, oh, they were fighting. Well, fighting about what? They were fighting about the score of the game. All right, that makes sense. But if there's blood involved, it's a real fight. It's not. I mean, you get what I'm saying. It's just like, I'm out from South Chicago. I mean, it's like, it's just terrible to see what happened out there during these, last events that happened. I don't like to give credence to anything with the labels. I'm just gonna say that. Bottom line is, back in the day, I mean, you couldn't get away with stuff like that in the neighborhood everybody lived in and appreciated. It's unfortunate. A lot of the old people moved out, the old school people, and other people came in that just don't understand what South Chicago was about. Big stories there. But it's just really sad that nobody wants to take care of what's theirs. Unfortunately, it's going to happen again and again. Not just this year, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. You can't stop idiots. That's why they're called idiots. Moving on from that, my main, well, let me just get this straight. One of my main reasons for being on here today was this push friends and family. I'll say now too. I just have friends on there, but friends and family, if you got to get personal and you really want to have real talk, do it on the phone. Do it in person. And that's where you go into COVID. Oh, but COVID, I can't. Come on, are you really going to stay home for the rest of your life? I mean, really? You're not. If you can't hide from the flu, you can't hide from COVID-19. And let's just make this clear. This is another COVID strain. I'm sorry to say. Just like the flu, remember? Oh, the flu is worse this year. They got a new strain of the flu. Well, you're going to have new strains of COVID. These damn diseases, they learn how to, beat your immunity system. They get stronger, Sometimes we could wonder where that comes from. It could be a bunch of conspiracy theories, but either way, it's getting help somehow. And, it's going to happen again and again. So what's the best thing you can do for yourself? Stay healthy. If you're overweight, lose weight. If you have bronchial problems, stop smoking. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, hey, Rich, I'm not taking calls. I'm online right now, man. I'm doing a Facebook Live. Are you trying to get some stardom here? Ain't happening. Oh, Goldblatt's. Yeah, Goldblatt's was cool, man. I remember going to Goldblatt's. I used to love going there, man. There's nothing you could find on that. That was like the closest thing you got to downtown Chicago if you didn't have enough money to take the train over there. And I used to go downstairs and find those little in-between records in the record section downstairs in Goldblatt's. Yeah, good stuff there. And, yeah, let me see here. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Rich. So, yeah, getting this COVID thing once again. I mean, I've, look at it like when I was like 13 years old. I actually like died and came back. I went under. They brought me back. I had blood issues back then, called von Willebrandt's at the time, and it still is. But the funny thing, well, not funny, the odd thing is that when I went through this, I'm not going to describe the pain and the visuals of what I went through, but it was terrible. Blood involved, bleeding out, you can name it, and then as I got in the car business in 1990, I had to sell paint products to protect the paint on the cars, paint sealant. And I found out that's because in 1987 they stopped using lead in paint, in the paints that you use. Lead paint, so I kind of put that together on my own. I did my own research, and I found out that, when I was sleeping in my grandmother's guest room, when I used to come back and forth to her house, there was like peeled paint. And I used to reach for the paint on the wall underneath the bed where they couldn't see, and I used to like scraping it and making different kind of images out of the paint. I was a kid. And next thing you know, what happened? She caused me to go eat in the kitchen. What's probably under my nails? I'm going to go eat with tortillas. Put it in my mouth. I probably got lead poisoning, and it wasn't that. Because years passed, and next thing you know, I found out that I wasn't, well, not even years. I mean, soon after doing blood blot tests, found out that my blood was blotting, and it was probably lead paint. You know, a later discovery, you know, just like this COVID thing and everything else, you know. It is what it is now, but then later on we're going to find out things that are probably going to piss us off. Just like I got pissed about lead paint. If I would have known, you know, and, you know, as far as this COVID stuff, you know, we're going to find out that maybe we didn't need masks. Now, you go to a hospital, here's the mask thing. My issue. Mine, not yours. I can remember from days past. You go to the hospital, a newborn, elderly people are sick. They tell you to wear a gown, a mask. Yes, a mask. And that was proper to do because of their state and their underlying conditions, and a newborn being, you know, more susceptible to diseases. No immunity really built up yet, you know, but man, and you know, and Rich, laughing out loud everywhere on there. And you know, bringing up a laugh out loud, it's kind of, I have laughed out loud with my neighborhood people, because when I lived in South Chicago, we had the steel mills. And we all grew up next to the mills, you know, all this dust and everything you could think of, steel mills, U.S. Steel, Wisconsin Steel, right next door to us. And that's like when they were talking about water, bottled water. I'm like, man, we could drink anything. With the water we were drinking back then, we should be all good. You know, nothing's going to affect us. I'm probably like Iron Man, and I don't even know it, you know. And, you know, so with that, you know, it's like, you know, we probably built up immunities. You know, I'm glad to say I haven't heard of any, I guess, too many or any deaths because of the water we drank back then. I'm sure it happened some way, somehow to somebody, but if I'm wrong, correct me. But, bro, I used to eat lead paint. Whoa, you're Superman. So, you know, I always say that, you know, like when this COVID came in, it's like, let me just be real. Let's just talk on the books here. I dated a lot of girls in my day, kissed a lot of girls, grew up and continued to date and things like that. And guess what? With all that, I'm worried about catching something from breathing. It's just like a comment earlier. A good person out there and I were going back and forth. Yeah, the garden hose was cool, except if you was sitting in the sun, you better not drink from it. But anyways, sitting in the sun and then put it on and hurry up and drink. No, you had to let it run through. But anyways, so they had brought up a comment and something about, I guess, being in the club, not worrying about catching, why wouldn't I worry about catching STDs in the club and HIV? I don't know if that meant because from a glass or something, but, you know, also we know how otherwise. But it's kind of like, and I said, hey, look, that's because they brought up about the mask, and somebody said that it minimizes your chance of getting COVID. And I said, well, I believe, I remember this correctly, everybody, you know, condoms were told that they minimize STDs and pregnancies. How did that work out for everybody? You only know? I'm just saying, don't put it all on Facebook now. It's none of my business. So, getting into that, you know, not 100%. You know, just like they're talking about these vaccines, you know. I prefer not to take vaccines. I never even got a flu shot, you know. True story. I was working at a car dealership in 97, and a friend of mine came to me, pretty sad to say, his grandfather of 97 or 87 died after taking the flu vaccine. That's when they were telling everybody to go like Walgreens free and all that too and everything. But what happens is they found out that the vaccine, because he wasn't taking it in stages as he got older, that newest vaccine was too much for his body to accept. It just shocked his body. I guess his immune system was like, whoa, what the hell is this? So that wasn't the first one. That was only the first one. I heard that story again after that about an elderly person taking a flu shot and all of a sudden died. They were in perfect health before that, living a great life, had all their teeth and all these great things. I remember that was one of the jokes he said about it. My grandfather had his teeth, everything. The guy had no problems. But, so yeah, I wouldn't take the vaccine. Now, if I was sick, and then I'd say, yeah, give it a shot. Let's see if we can still, make it work. But, to the best I can do, I'm going to wash my hands like I always did. It's just like, it's kind of funny. These kids nowadays, they just don't know that we were raised properly, and I hope you raised yours properly. All I know is that when my daughter was growing up, you ate, wash your hands before you eat, after you eat, go to the washroom, anything. It's like, it's like they're trying to, I guess you can't blame them for trying to teach these kids these days, because a lot of the parents don't care to teach them how to be clean. My parents did. I hope yours did. It's like nobody needed to tell me to wash my hands every day and everything else. I'm proper like that. Does it stop me from anything, from getting anything out there? No, but it's a preventive measure. That's all you can do. So once again, on this mask thing, we could talk about this 10 different ways till Sunday, but bottom line is, excuse me, coffee maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, good call, Art Haynes. You live your life in fear. What can happen? You shelter yourself. Are you really living your life? Too many experts out there. Enjoy while you can. That's what I say. Yeah, personal hygiene, demon. It's like it's nothing new for me. I clean, I shower, I do all the right things. But doesn't mean I'm not going to get shot next week by just driving down the street. Nope. But I'll try to do my best to live as long as I can. So on this COVID thing, we get into the entertainment industry, which I feel really bad about. It's like, I don't DJ in clubs much anymore in the last probably 7 years. I do more corporate events, which aren't there right now. And, like I always tell my DJ friends out there, I told them when this all started, get a job, man. I hope you have a job. If you don't, get a job on the daytime, man, because, it's going to change. The industry is going to change. It's just like a lot of Tim Malinowski. Yep, you got it. So, how about everybody out there? How many people out there got toilet paper stocked up that'll get you through next year? What do you think? Oh, all right, okay, pretty good. So, what I'm saying is that in the entertainment industry, no, I never skydived, man. I don't have wings. I ain't doing that. I have enough trouble getting on a plane. I'm telling you, the movie La Bamba just messed me up when I was younger. I remember that's when I first got my break in the record industry around that time, and I was like really hitting it. I had my record in Madonna's movie, and I'm like getting called to DJ out of town, and I'm like, I actually skipped a trip to Europe, to the UK actually, because I actually didn't trust the flying thing. I only flew to short flights like New York and all that. And yeah, I'm not much for the skydiving, man. I'll be all right. Lisa Marie Mendoza still. What's up? What's up? So in the entertainment industry, I guess I got like 31 people listening. I was hoping by this time some more people would. Maybe they'll watch it later. I doubt it. It's kind of like 35 minutes almost already. So whoever's listening, I appreciate it. Just trying to spread good, positive stuff, and real talk. I guess next thing is I was saying about the entertainment industry. why I was hoping some people from the club industry was on here is that I've been in the entertainment industry for a very long time. I've gained a lot of followers, a lot of trust by people, and you know what you might say, fans. I like to say friends. And for all the people in the entertainment industry, you're really missing the ball here. Uh, do we want to get back to normal life? Yes, we do. What's up, Patty? Hello, hello. Farias Bustamante. So, what happens there is in the entertainment industry, there's a lot of people I met that brag about how big of a promoter they are, how awesome they are, how many followers they have. I know managers, promoters, uh, go-go dancers in the clubs, bartenders in the clubs, you know, owners. And they all of them bragged all these years of how many people will follow them anywhere. That's how they got most of their gigs or most of their jobs, because the club owners mostly hired them because of their popularity and how many people they could bring. So, on my point there is that everybody in entertainment, if you're not in entertainment and you have friends in the entertainment world, I would suggest you tell them what I'm saying here. We're at the 37-minute mark. And I'll be happy to participate if a movement starts. You know, when it comes to the entertainment industry, if everybody and hold on a second, please. Hold on, I'll be right back. Well, at least you know it was live. I had the TV on pause and it went back on. I forgot what I was watching. Uh, Let me see. So on the entertainment, what's up, Javi Hob? What's up, my friend out there in South America? Nice to see you, brother. So, once again, and Javi knows what I'm talking about because he used to promote Excel, Club Excel with me back in the day. And it was actually an X and an L. Javi, what are you drinking? So, between like all of us, you know, we all got together to make an after-hour party at Excel. Just bringing that up, you know. We connected with the right friends, and after the clubs closed down, guess what? In a matter of like an hour and a half, we would have like 500 to 800 people lined up ready to get into the after hours at Excel, because we all got together and we spread a word and it got out, and there you go. So, what happens on that? Here's what I'm getting to entertainment industry at the 39-minute mark. If you got friends, tell them to come back and check this out. If they're like suffering, which a lot of us are in the entertainment side of life, from not making any cash and earning cash. I like to say earn cash. You make cash, you get arrested. That's counterfeiting. So I like to earn money. So if all these groups on Facebook, I got like close to 9,000 members on one of my pages. My group, a Mixed Masters group, I got another page with close to 10,000, I don't know, over 10,000, and I got another page with a little over 3,000 people, and then my 9,000 friends. Only if I could borrow a dollar from all you. Anyways, so everybody out there in the club industry, if you're really suffering and really having a bad time out there paying your bills, you'd be very smart to get together a group. Don't make a new page. Just spread the word to meet, if it's at City Hall or your town hall in your town where you're trying to get that bar or club going again, or the restaurant. Because this isn't not all about bars. This is about entertainment. And unfortunately, I hate to break it to you, but Chicagoland is never going to be the same again. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, slurpy slurp. Drinking and talking at the same time. So, yes, Chicagoland's not going to be the same anymore. It isn't. The mayor blew it. The governor blew it. It's done. At best, it'll come back at 50%. But for DJs and bartenders, being in this industry like I have, I'd have to say half of them or more, and half of them already moved out of town. They probably went to the States because there is a lot of other venues out there throughout the United States that are open and running at 100%. And it's just like I can remember people from Chicago, you would be like, hey, where's that kick-ass bartender at? Well, they flew out to LA or Florida to work for the season because that's where the money's at right then at that time, and vice versa. Summer parties, spring break, So, hey, what's up, Loco? My brother, Gio. What's up, George? Benya. Gio, DJ Gio. So, in the entertainment industry, there's a lot of power to bring in everybody together. There would be a lot of power to bring everybody in together and go to certain towns or at City Hall and demand to open up the clubs, the bars, the restaurants. I'm really surprised and I'm upset at them because they're not doing what they can do for themselves. What's up, Ryan Shaw out in Florida, man? What's up? Been a little while. So I would suggest that they consider maybe doing that soon because these politicians see that as voters. And if they know that they're going to upset you that much, they might allow you to open up your bars, restaurants, grills, beauty shops, etc. I mean, the entertainment industry, what would they call it? It would be, what was it? I know industry nights was for industry nights, but it was I'm at a loss of words here. It was I know they could say nightlife industry or something, but what I'm getting at is that if everybody went with masks on to show respect for the city on their request of masks, but just get out there, regardless of what kind of clubbing you were doing before that, if you were at a rock club, an R&B club, a house club, country and western club, I would push for everybody to go there and have their signs ready. We want to open, and not at 25%. You got to open at 100%. Some of these businesses, it works out for them, but some it don't. It's just like some businesses. I think many of us past restaurants where at sometimes you'd be like, man, does anybody go there? Well, guess what? They would have 10 people with seating for 50, but on the weekends they're packed. So then I always wonder too, like if they're packed on weekends, they really need to contact that crowd through their Facebook page or Instagram page, etc., and tell them, hey, we can't get you all in here on Fridays and Saturdays, but we are open during the week, and they could probably make up the difference by filling in those weekly slots. But we shouldn't have to live like that. Yeah, there's ways to get around to make a living and to just keep open and pay the bills. But let's be real, man. I mean, I just wish, the ugly word politicians would talk on television and everything else. And not just that, have a virtual town hall or a town hall where people can actually see. These politicians right now love it because they don't have to face you and me. They just talk amongst each other. We're not included anymore. They love this lockdown. They don't have to put up with us, and it's kind of like sending the kids to, if they could ever, I never got sent to one. We never had the cash back then, but to, what would you call that? Summer camp, like just, you don't have to deal with them, Well, their summer camp is called lockdown for us. And fortunately, I don't really experience that where I'm at. I'm outside of Chicago. I'm at the edge of it. I don't really experience anything Chicago is, but I still have heart for Chicago. And what it comes down to is that when you're looking at saying 25%, it's kind of like, hey, mayor, governor, how about you take 25% of your pay and we'll work this out together till you feel it's right. Then you go up 50, we go up to the 50, you go up, bring us up 75, and then when we get to 100%, you get your 100%, and no retroactive. You know what I mean? Our driving's optional in Chicago for DJs. Who cares about drive-ins? What's up, Frankie Rodriguez? What's up, Junior Man? My brother Frankie, great DJ brother. Yeah, you've been fortunate to play Fridays in the burbs. Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's a good subject again too. Like I was saying a minute ago, it's a little different in the burbs, but on survival. And let's look at it like this. For anybody that remembers, I'm gonna school you a little bit. In like 2000, 2001, 2002, during the days when I was like voyeur, I was at Voyeur downtown. They were at that time. The city of Chicago was pushing for filtration systems to be put in the nightclubs, so they could scoop the air up. And that's because of smoking, cigarette smoking. So, no football for me. So anyways, so what happens is that the filtration systems are being ordered by the city that you had to have them in by January 1st that year. And, but they were also still not certain about if they were going to pass the no smoking law. And, so all these not poor club owners, some of them were doing very well, but if you get my expression, these club owners were forced to put it in basically because the city was telling them, because they would say in reverse, like, well, wait a minute, we don't know if this ordinance is going to pass until January 1st, and then you'll probably give us 90 days after that, right? And they were like, no, if you don't have your filtration system in for the air filtration by the 1st, you're going to be closed down after the 1st immediately, and then we'll see if we can get you on a list to get an inspection, when you have your filtration in. That was pretty sad to hear from them, right? That was like some mafia stuff, So all these club owners put in these systems that were like around $14,000 and up. I mean, I don't think I heard one less than 10 grand because it wasn't cheap to put in a filtration system. So then the next thing you know, all of a sudden, everybody got them. And then what happens? January 1st comes, and they pass the no smoking ban. Guess what? Those filtration systems were dead. All they were good for now is in case your AC went out, it helped clean the air out there so you can get the steam out. They forced them to spend the money. They probably pocketed money with their buddy who owned the filtration system company, and there you go. Never seen them again. But, what happens is at that time in 2000, 2001, 2002, for the club people that are watching, if you are watching this, here's what happens. And what's up, Carmen? Run for office. So what happened? Don Harrison Lopez. Yeah, go to 25%, politicians, right? So what happens is that, so now the filtration thing passes. They already paid for something they can't use, they don't need to have. So now, that was also right around the time when a lot of clubs were not being able to get anything of a 2 o'clock license, and of course not a late license. And they were not allowing club owners to grandfather their licenses to another person. What that means for everybody, what's up, Marco, my brother Garza? DJs are in there. Yeah, Lisa Mitchell, hello. Edward Van Rocky, what's up, brother? Roger Salgado, Prime Attender, good stuff. So I'll maybe get to that in a little bit if anybody wants to stick around. So what happens is that, so now what happened, I forgot the major part. So all of a sudden they did the no smoking ban, and being a DJ in Chicago, guess what that did? I had to go find, I was ahead of the game. I knew what was kind of going to happen because I always had my ear to everybody. I started getting clubs in the suburbs again under my wing because I knew everybody, there was a lot of people that smoked cigarettes back then. And they all went to the suburbs, if not Indiana. And I remember I also did Indiana too. I was out there at Corkers and stuff like that, getting some gigs on there during the weekdays just to fill in the blanks because all the Chicago clubs were losing people a little bit. And next thing you know, they all went out to the patio smoking in the suburbs. That's why Studio 63, Prime Attender, that's why they did the smoking area, Nick and them put that up, Nick and Jerry. So business was really good for the suburbs. So that's what's going to happen now. It's all going to go to the suburbs. But DJs, don't fool yourself. If they don't have an entertainment license, which means they can't have a DJ, and that's what it means. You can't have a DJ if you can't have a banjo player, So because all these, maybe not all the towns or out there in the suburbs, but for sure Chicago, if there's no entertainment license and they've been getting away with it for these years, it ain't gonna happen because they're gonna have the worst inspections. They're gonna have like major like military inspections going in there with the white glove everywhere. So ASCAP, BMI, that's all coming down. That's why Facebook is just put that post where starting on October 1st, you and I as DJs are going to be responsible for the music we play. So what's that mean? That means I'm about to take all my mixes down because I'm not going to let myself get, I don't want to use, to get fined, penalized, and lose my page also because I'm playing music that I don't own. And just because you put that, I don't own the rights to this music, it's for entertainment. No. And I hate to use the word, but you're an idiot. That does not do anything. And it doesn't, it's kind of like breaking in someone's house and putting a note on there, I don't own the TV and all that. I'm just going to use it for a while. It's like, no, you're going to get arrested, dummy. So, anyways, so yeah, back to the 2000 time, in 2001, 2002. So all of a sudden, everybody went to the clubs in the suburbs. And then now we get past that, and then the city of Chicago, their interest was to, once again, not give anybody the right to have a license. So in other words, what they were doing is they were going to like a lot of the, I guess, I hate using political words, but let's just make it really simple. If you weren't a type of club they wanted to have in their town, Chicago, they were going to close you down. It could have been hip hop, I meant to say. Yeah, hip house is cool. Or house music. And if it wasn't the crowd they wanted, that they desired to have in that community, they would do everything to close your club down. And the little trick they were doing behind the scene, you lose your license, you just put 300 grand in it after being in there for so much time, and you're going to try to sell it now, but they won't let you sell it with a license. They're going to threaten to close you down, so now you have to sell it for half of what you put into it. And then all of a sudden, a pizza parlor opened up next time they opened it up. But that pizza parlor lasted like maybe 3 months, and all of a sudden it was a nightclub again. Because your Chicago, Crook County politicians had their buddy buy it out at half the price, and then they opened it back up the way they wanted it to. So, hey, what's up, cuz? My cousin Odie in there. Rock T, I got you right. Yeah, we got Marco Garza, my bro, still in there. So, I was there. This all happened. Now here's how deep it gets. So now they went into another phase, and it's a recent phase. Before this COVID crap came in, this is my opinion, I believe the mayor loved it because they were able to do lockdown, close down, and that would close down a lot of places, especially in the immediate loop which they were doing it, like the magnificent, not so magnificent Mayo now, and that would allow them to steer all that business to Navy Pier because they want to do a casino, and that's their big little dream. Because we all know in lower income communities, what's the biggest seller? Liquor, and of course the lottery. That's gambling. So no matter what happens during a recession, in the past, liquor sales always did good and gambling always did good. And that was their medium. That's what they wanted to do, and I think it backfired on them. I know it backfired. What am I saying? Because they'd be lucky to get anybody over there on the lake anymore. after all this crap. So, what happens? Hello, Marlo. Torres, what's up? Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm prime attender. Good stuff. I'll be happy to get in that in a little bit. We're almost at 50. Yeah, we're at 55 minutes. So, what happens is that, so now they were closing down all the clubs that they could, not allowing them to resell it with a license for liquor. Had to be a pizza joint, popcorn place, whatever. Next thing you know, that gives them the opportunity to take all the business to the Navy Pier Future Casino. And I just don't see it happening. I don't see it coming back. I'm very sad. I know a lot of people in the industry, and I currently work with the fleet industry too, so I deal with a lot of people in the vocational world, and that's what makes the world move. So all I gotta say, if you got any family or your kids going to learn IA or AI, excuse me, AI sounds like a record. AI, artificial intelligence, and learning how to be the next best program, I guess, creator for computers. Well, computers get smarter, and what's going to happen is that it's going to get so smart it doesn't need any of them to run it. So an office with 100 people doing that job is going to go down to 10 people and then 2 people, which are probably the owners, because they're going to have all the programs they need to just let everybody go. So, but at the same time, none of them are going to want to get inside a wall, crawl under a house. Physically, I don't think there's any robot that they can make that's going to be able to do those things. Bomb squad stuff, I get it, but there's a lot of different things I see out there in the vocational world. Putting an AC system, piping, for the plumbers, common sense, finding quick solutions. You know what I mean? So just threw that in there. Lisa Robota Garrido, Garrido, what's up? What's up? Did I say that correctly? Yeah. So I mean, if you go backwards before when I started this hour, I started about friends. I hate seeing or I dislike viewing the comments and the arguments. I was just saying, hey, keep it off Facebook, man. Do old school, call each other, meet each other in person. It'll be less confrontational, and you'll probably find yourself being friends and family members for a longer time. Because you don't put your business out there. That's one of the problems when you talk crap to each other on social media. You kind of like want to back it up forever. It's just kind of like when you got a boyfriend girlfriend situation and you tell everybody all the bad stuff about your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and it's really none of their business. But if you didn't have a bruise on your face, it's really probably none of their business, and it was just an emotional thing. Next thing you know, you tell them stuff that stopped you from getting back with them and getting back in a relationship, because you have to stand your ground because of things you said that you should have just kept your mouth shut because that was your business. Just like I said, voting is your business. It's nobody's business who you're voting for. That's why they have private voting booths. Like I said, back in the day, that's what my uncles, aunts, and everybody used to say to each other when who you voting for? None of your damn business. Pass the beer, pass me a shot, pass me a taco, right? Don't ask me about who I'm voting for. It's none of your damn business. So, blue collar. I'm telling you, blue collar workers, man, it's where it's at, It's where it's at. It's what makes the world turn around. Just like they say, farmers and ranchers, kind of like when my daughter was young, when we used to eat food, I used to remember the stories I grew up with, like, hey, you gonna finish that? You better finish it. There's kids starving in Africa. That's what they used to say, or other parts of the country, And I explained to my daughter, what it took to grow that, how long it took to grow that grain of corn, It's like, that's why I like driving her to Kentucky when she was young, like showing her the field, showing her what goes on. I mean, without farmers and ranchers, we're nothing. I mean, these kids don't appreciate a damn thing these days, really. And I'm not speaking for yours. I'm just saying in general. They just don't understand it. Sit down with them, explain to them where everything comes from, what it takes to make a table, what it takes, to make a record. Is this London DJs going silent? Disco party, socially distance? Yeah, once again, Javi. I mean, that's their call, man. I mean, social distance. Come on, Javi was my bro back in the day till he moved back to South America. Man, how many girls we used to date in like 1 week, and we're over here worried about social distancing. Give me a break. It's like, come on. We saw share the same beer glasses, shot glasses. Come on, how many times everybody out there go to a bar and you ask for a shot or a glass of beer? You don't know how good they clean it. How many people of us went out to a White Castle, whatever, talking crap so loud, pissing off the people on the mic because they can't hear us clear, and we're laughing at them. And next thing you know, they're spitting in our food, and we didn't even know it. And don't tell me it didn't happen. I know it happened. I have to accept it. As long as they didn't take a crap in it, I could deal with some spit. Hey, I've kissed strangers in my past, So it's like, what am I worried about? Oscar Ortiz, what's up? Janitors, hide the man. I'm telling you, man, vocational, big deal, man. Hey, Phyllis, what's up? Chavez family. Yeah, my brother Nene, rest in peace. Yeah, liquor kills all germs, right? Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying, all the things you never thought about that you got through, and all of a sudden you're worried about breathing the air. It's kind of like crazy. It's like, you. It's like some of these movies, it's like it's funny, but actually, when I came up was the one with Tom Cruise, War of the Worlds. At the end, the aliens, they die, and the narrator, which was guy from Green Mile, what's his name? Anyways, so he says, he narrates that the aliens came down, they were drinking blood from the humans, all that stuff, But anyways, it's like it's kind of like the story I told about the flu shot. They didn't understand that the humans, from the time that they were here till the time, back then, thousands of years or hundreds of years, and they came back, what they thought was good wasn't the same anymore. Our immune systems changed, and so they died off because they weren't prepared for what was hitting them, and it's just, I know I'm going a little off board again, but it's just kind of like reminds me of, they were killed by our germs. Thanks, Odie. So, but our germs, and it's just like, what was the old school thing your parents used to tell you when the kids were playing, like playing out in the dirt, like, let them play, let them get germs. It's good for them, and it's a fact. I mean, some of these old school things are really true and real, It's just like, it's just common sense, So, today's world is saying, snowflakes. Yeah, I get it, Just don't, snowflakes. Don't eat yellow snow though, if you ever see that. But we all grew up washing our hands and everything else, There was the movie I was trying to think about. And sometimes I think these kids need to see some of these movies so they can understand. Just like recently, patriotic movies, it's like real deal, the real deal, like, the old war movies, like, Pearl Harbor and stuff like that, Midway, if they only knew these strangers and some of our family members what they did, that gives us the right to be stupid as we are sometimes and to earn money like we do, talk what we want to talk. They just don't understand, It's just too bad, It's like, I don't know. I guess, it's almost, I'm almost curving back into politics, but it's just, like South Chicago, when I go back there and I see some of the buildings I used to walk by, hang out in, and I just see how they look now. I'm like, man, I remember when that yard used to be mowed, it had little like statues there, people be out there watering the grass, you'd see, I don't think I can remember an elderly person walking from the store holding a grocery bag, It's like the neighbor across the street, if you were there playing ball with your buddies, would be, hey, Martin, what? And you see the lady with the bag, oh, let me go get that for you, Mrs. Gomez, or whatever, carry it home for them, Getting bit by mosquitoes. Yeah, tell me about it. We're gonna hide from mosquitoes now, right? What are you gonna do? Lockdown for the cold and flu season? Yeah, it's coming if you let them do it. And there's certain people are still running the cities that are locking people down are around next after the next election. They're gonna be locked down if they can. They will do it. It's crazy, But yeah. So all I can say is, hey, if you got something to say, and it's gonna be confrontational, use that phone, call them, talk to them, meet them in person, and avoid public arguments. It's just not worth it. COVID, be safe, take care, wear your mask around the people that need you to wear them. Or if they're the sick ones, tell them, hey, you wear the mask. I'm not the one who's sick. Say, come on, give me a break. It's so simple. Politics, nobody's business who you vote for. It isn't. You want to wear something that represents the person you're voting for. Good, cool. That's your thing. It's your pride. You're proud of it. It's kind of like Sox fans and Cub fans. Perfect example. It's like sometimes, man, there's family members out there that don't even talk to each other because of the teams they like between the Cubs and the Sox. It's crazy. But that's the way they choose to live. I personally like to be around people that don't agree with me. It's great conversations. Even in politics with my personal friends, I love a great point counterpoint. Like I said earlier in my conversation, I like the debate. Debate is great. It rhymes. Debate is great. A debate is great. Unfortunately, some people prefer to do throw profanities and fists at each other instead of just debating. Debate over hate. Mosquitoes. Yeah. I remember like liquor. Sharing liquor. I mean, come on. Remember I used to share a quart of beer with my friends. We'd 5, 6 of us sharing one quart. Yeah. Then we'd go try to find another loose set of pop bottles to get $1.25 for 8 bottles at the store, and then you get around 3 of those, you could go buy another quart. So yeah, I think that's about it for a minute. But if you got any questions, I gotta go check something real quick, and I'm talking about not even 20 seconds. I'll be right back, and I'll be happy to look at your questions there. I'll be right back. Yep, agree to disagree. That's awesome. Sounds like a marriage, right? Good call, Marco. Hologram clubs. Yeah, how about that, Javi? You know what's so crazy when you think about that? Now I'm talking your talk. Everybody who's hitting at me, just give me a chance. Don't go at me too fast. That reminds me of Demolition Man. Remember when Sylvester Stallone was going to have, thought he was going to have sex with Sandra Bullock? Next thing you know, he put on the mask. I mean, on the head thing. It's like, wait, what the hell's this? That's the way we do it now. Yeah. Actually, there's a video I posted on my Facebook page. It basically says exactly that. It was made in March. A guy used to do King of Queens, or I think that's what it was called. His name is, let me see here. Hold on. Do 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 do. Just a little intermission music there for you. Do 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 do. Or how about my record? Dun 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 dun. Some good news coming on that record later. Yeah, it's Out of Touch by Kevin James. That guy. You gotta check it out. It's really something. I could probably show you on here, but I'll save you that. Look at it. Look at it. It's called Out of Touch. It's pretty crazy. He made that in March. Yeah, I'm glad I cleaned my nails. Look at that. Pretty cool. Anyways. Yeah, people aren't witty like back in the day. Yeah, we used to figure things out. That's why like cool shows were on. Like, remember you had Fat Albert and the Kids, The Little Rascals, good stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, as a kid, I remember watching those and like, I used to like love watching both of them because I learned of things you can do when you don't have anything to do things with, but you created them yourself, like making a box car, a fake a gun, you know what I mean? With the rubber band, stuff like that, I mean, Fat Albert and the gang. I mean, you could talk all the crap you want about Bill Cosby, but man, we still owe him a lot in my generation. I mean, it's like you couldn't like get out of that show without watching something about, he had everything. He had I guess back then they thought like there was more. I guess maybe in his neighborhood they had like a Puerto Rican kid with a black kid and white kid and showing how they can get along. And then you had Mudfoot, the old guy in the park. They went for advice too because, you can't always go to your parents with stuff. And it was a lot of cool stuff, and then Bill Cosby, they all get mad at him because back then, you remember this thing they used to call anybody that went to Hollywood that was young, especially a woman, it was called the watch out for the casting couch. Everybody knew it. Now they act like they don't. The casting couch. It's kind of like me letting my daughter go to a party out of town without her friends next to her or something, or without me. It's like something is bound to happen that ain't right. If it's just not right. I mean, it's like, no, if it's not familiar area to you and your friends ain't around, you don't go. Well, a lot of these people went out to Hollywood, left their families and everything, and next thing you know, yeah, everybody was doing Quaaludes and smoking weed and heroin back then and cocaine, and they all act like they didn't do that. I'm not a fan of anybody. I'm just saying facts are facts. So you can get mad at me. I'm just saying I still love Fat Albert and the Kids, and it's just too bad that jerk Bill Cosby actually I believe he's the one that bought the Little Rascals out. So now you can't watch the Little Rascals anymore because he bought out the tapes because I guess he said they were racist or some crap. You know what I mean? So there you go. Once again, idiots. Yeah, let me see. Kevin James, what's that? Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Hold on, I got to get my power. Yeah, Kevin James. Yeah, you're right. That's the one I just showed. I was reading backwards on the scroll here. So let me see here. Abs, what's up, DJ Chile? Yeah. Carmen, let me see here. Yeah, Little Rascal's awesome. Ote? Yeah. Tim Malinowski's still there, man, watching the same shows. Same shows. Same shows. Yeah. Lisa, what's up? Yeah, old school back. Yeah, some of these kids need that. Yeah, they need to find out that, watching, what they do, they took like Elmer Fudd, like my buddy Gio, he's pissed off too. They took Elmer Fudd's shotgun away. He can't go hunting anymore. How's the guy gonna live? But other than that, one bad apple spoils a whole bunch. We need old programs back. What was pretty cool was Me TV. I liked that for a while. Remember everything from Sanford and Son to All in the Family, Jeffersons. Nobody got hurt with words back then. So yeah, nobody has. Yeah, we all have a sense of humor. I mean, shoot, I still got 20 people on here. They must think I'm funny, maybe. Yeah, so I don't know, for everybody who just kind of popped in back and forth, once again, I just want to see everybody get along, period. And Facebook's nowhere for you to argue with each other. It's just crazy. Elmer Fudd is now friends with the Wabbit. He was always friends, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Marco, it's for real. Okay. Yeah, everybody just get cut up plain, rub dirt on it. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think I covered everything I can. We're at an hour and 15. I don't know if I'll keep this up for long. I might let it stay up here. I guess on music updates, I might do a few more Facebook Lives before we get to the first of the month, which all the new rules come on. And if you like any mixes on my page right now, you probably want to get them quick. I might even take them off tonight if I get in the mood. But if you like any of those mixes, you can download them and keep them on your laptop or whatever. Kids, spin the bottle. Sometimes throw the bottle. Sometimes drink from the bottle. What's up, Trixie? Disperito. Come on, visit. I'll make breakfast for our neighbors. We're neighbors, are we? Or maybe you're talking to somebody else. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. I still gonna have a couple more barbecues before we get into really cold season. So, hey, what's up with my hair? What's up with my hair? My hair. I need to find Missy. Where's Missy Serrano? I need a haircut. So, hey, Odie, why are you telling everybody to throw firecrackers at you? They were called Butterfingers, not firecrackers. Okay, maybe they were firecrackers. Allegedly. Yeah, virtual hugs, everybody. And all the guys out there, don't get the wrong idea. So, oh yeah, music-wise. So I'll probably do a few more of that. Facebook Live stuff, and beyond that, Call of Duty. I'll be, I think at the first of the year, I'll be releasing some more music, tracks to start with. And if any of them are worthy enough and popular enough, then I'll have somebody sing on them. And that's what you used to do nowadays. You know, I produce and write. I've done it many a times. I'm not done. Look at Quincy Jones. He's still kicking butt. What's he, like 108 now? Respectfully speaking, guy's old. Still kicking butt. Biggest producer out there forever. Quincy Jones. And then, because I got some really good news coming on all my music back here. Good news. I just could say that. You just say a lot of things are happening, positive things, and life's very generous to me these days when it comes to with the support I'm getting out there, and I got a lot of things happening overseas and here in the States, and it's going to be really great for the mix masters side of me. Yeah, Marco, jam session. Actually, I had that kind of like the last week. Noe came by, B-Bad, Frank B-Bad, Arturo was there, and who else was there? Somebody else was there. Oh, Nandi was there too. Yeah, Nandi Max. So, you know, keep tabs on me, guys and girls. If you, you know, what's up, cuz? Love you too, Nini. Bye, law. It's family thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a couple more BBQs. I'm a simple man with a simple house. So if you come by, I have one washroom, and I got a nice big yard where everybody could take a dump at the same time, so no problem. Yeah, have a good night there, Lisa. Thank you for checking in with me. Bless you too. God bless us all. Yeah, so, oh yeah, Nini, I know you had the birthday party with the man. Yeah, happy birthday to the man, Al out there. And what's well, yeah, Marcos. What happens, Marcos? I'm gonna have a couple more BBQs. I think this weekend calls rain, and the next weekend's better. But with the good weather, or even decent weather, BBQ time. You know, I got a great grill, and I have the turntable set up and digital wise on the side of it, so anybody can play when they're here. So everybody, you know who you are. If you have my personal phone number, that's a big plus for you. Just call, text me, and hey, just ask me, hey, you gonna have that BBQ? And if you hit me up on Messenger, uh, you know, uh, that could be an invite there when you remind me. Other than that, um, yeah, bonfire. Actually, I can do that. I got a fire pit out there. So, you want something burnt, bring it. The old yearbooks or something. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, Marco, just hit me up, man. Just you're looking at the sky, driving around, you're bored. Say, damn, that's the key word, bored. Let me call Boogie. He said, call him when I'm bored. A lot of matches and a candle at least. I have candles, but why we need candles? We got the moon, we got the Luna thing going on. Yeah, or like my cousin Nina said, we could just put the wood on the fire there and go at it. Yeah. Yeah, it's only my phone number. Yeah, a little late. Actually, if anybody really researches, I'm the easiest guy to find. It's like I said, if you're with the mob or the FBI and your task is to find me and you can't, you better get a new gig. I'm like the easiest guy to find out there. And hey Fernando, what's up, my bro? Yeah, and once again, everybody's invited to hang out on a BBQ when I have them. Even when I go live or something like that, if I'm not too busy to check my phone, because I am barbecuing at those times, come on by. I got an open door policy. It's really easy like that. Um, and that's about it. I don't know. Anybody got questions out there? I'll give you like a minute or two. I know somebody was asking about Prime and Thunder. Of course, it's a great place. I did a lot of time there. I actually DJed in and out of there 9 years. Yeah, 9 years straight, something like that. Okay, go live now. Yeah, I think you could see me. I'm a little bit tired. I came home from work. Uh, Had a little barbecue food. I put some cheddar out there and half and a corn cob and a little rice on the side. I'm feeling still lazy right now, and I don't have any go-go juice in there to keep me going. Uh, Performers? What do you mean, like clowns, magicians, Ouija board? No, don't do that. Evil stuff. Yeah, P&T, Prime and Thunder, the original steakhouse that turned into a disco. What else? What about for the bathroom? Oh, candles for the bathroom? No, no candles needed. I got Glade. I didn't say get laid. I said I got Glade. Yeah. Keg? Nah. Keg's too much trouble. Just bring your own brew. I have a lot of brew. I still got around 2 cases left in there. Yeah. Yeah, Grandma's basement. Fun times, Odie. South Deering. 108th and Oxy. My grandmother used to be at 108 43 South Oxy. And that was a house of houses. It was actually historically the tallest standalone house in South Deering. And before my grandparents purchased it, it used to be, before that, in the old days, it was a boarding house, because it had 1, 2, 3, 4 apartments in one house. When they moved in, they made the first floor a full house for them, or apartment, long apartment, and the upstairs were for relatives. And they had a little cottage to the side of it with a garage. And Before that, it was actually a what do you call it? A brothel, a place for lonely men to visit and have a beer and company. And and the basement was really scary. It was an old school basement. Yeah. So, but yeah, good times there. And I guess I don't want to miss anything here. Scrolling down. Oh, why I haven't been on Facebook Live? I just was doing that mainly to keep the entertainment going with all the other guys out there, helping people not be bored at home and give them something different to listen to. And well, actually, it wasn't even much different. Everybody played all the same stuff, but I guess it was just kind of cool to do it. And people enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. But I think after September 1st, you're going to see that change because, I'm sorry, October 1st, because with the new rules, DJs that do that and they don't own the rights to any music they do now. So, once again, it's so dumb that they put that up there. It doesn't do anything for you and protect you from anything. But Facebook does not want to take responsibility and pay the companies that own these records any penalty fees, so they're going to lay it on the Facebook user. So that means anybody that goes live after October 1st has a very good chance of getting penalized by the record company when it comes to money, and either or and both get kicked off Facebook. So if they have a DJ page, they'll get kicked off. If they do it on their personal page, that'll get kicked off. If you have a DJ page, you get kicked off. You still get to keep your personal page, but you lose your entertainment band DJ page. So a lot of things are going to change after that, which is really good because I'm not really a fan of that, to tell you the truth. And yeah, I know if you could say Facebook sucks, but Facebook, when they first got on it, they didn't say we're going to be here to play music with your friends on you and everything like that. It was just a place to meet. Now it's turned into a monster. You don't even know what it is anymore. But I'll say one thing: I am thankful for Facebook because there's a lot of friends from the past that I would have never met again. I would have never connected with again. Even family members. Some family members, they just don't come around, and I don't go around them, and it's not personal a lot. It's just we live in different areas and stuff. But it's helped out. It's been a cool thing. But it's like you can't blame Facebook. I got to say. I'm not kissing their butt. I'm just saying you can't blame them. They didn't. It's not called music book, It's just like it's not called politic book. It's not called religious book. It's called Facebook, And I guess that can mean about anything, but it's just, it's they never defined exactly what they were going to do for us. It was just a place to meet everybody. I mean, what happened to I still got an account on it. Golly, what was the one before Facebook? Why can't I think of it? MySpace. Yeah, MySpace. I still got MySpace. I think I got like 10,000 people on there. Just sitting there, though. I go on there like every 3 months just to check it. But everybody's on this Facebook craze. There's Instagram and everything else. But the last thing that is on everybody's mind is just trying to keep in touch. Personally, hear a voice. That's why I try to call my cousins or friends every once in a while. I may not have anything really to say. I'll call them like dork or something like that, just to say dork. Now hang up. I'm good. That's all I want to do, just hear their voice and they hear mine. Human contact is important. We all know that, and visual and voice contact is just as important. You know what I mean? So hopefully everybody will get back to what it used to be. Yeah, I use LinkedIn, Javi. That's for business, though. So I'm glad they keep it like that too. It's works out good for me on that side. So if you got a business out there and you're on LinkedIn, hook up with me. Especially if you're in the industry of in transportation, I should say, because that's what I do. I do fleet transportation. I keep the big companies rolling and small companies rolling. There's not really a big company I don't deal with out there. Our company, I'm in charge of close to 2,000 vehicles between different companies that service you, or delivered to you without naming names because they're my accounts. I'm not gonna let anybody know who I'm dealing with. Took me a lot of time to get them. So, anyways, so yeah, find me on LinkedIn. Even if you need a personal vehicle, I can still help you all on that. Maybe I should do that one day. Get on there and teach people how to buy vehicles the correct way. It's really hard to get around it now and get slammed with somebody. There's deals all over. It's not like back in the day. You can find out the price on anything. It's just a matter if the dealership wants to let it go for the price you want. There is a factor of profit that needs to be made, but only way you ever get really hurt is if you are trading something in and you don't know how to do that correctly. Otherwise, everything's kind of there for you to see. And I'll just say it like this: don't ever sign a credit app and get your credit checked until you know you have the deal you want. And what I mean is that the price you want, the vehicle you want in front of you, the amount you want for your trade, and once that's all there for you to see and it looks good, then you walk in the next door and you see how good your credit is so that you can get the rate you want, etc. But don't fill out credit apps. That's the worst thing you could do. Don't do that until you know you got a solid deal or something you really want to take home at that moment, if not tomorrow, vice versa. And there you go. What's up, B-Boo? Yeah, long time, brother. Yeah. Did Facebook last weekend on Facebook Live. Am I looking for truckers? I work for... You know what? As far as looking for truckers, I mean, if I'm looking for trucks, we service trucks. We're a heavy-duty dealership. There's in around a 100-mile radius, there's only probably 2 dealerships, and I'm one of them, that can service heavy-duty vehicles. That means anything with like utility companies, anybody from like phone companies, cable companies, landscaping, etc. Those big vehicles, anything up to a 5 Series, which is a 5500, 5500 series truck, like a tow truck, things like that. I can help you with them. Yeah, if it's an $80,000 pickup truck, it can be a hard pill to swallow. But if you do it correctly, you can do a thing called track lease, and you can only basically put a lease together that's safe for you, that you're only going to use the vehicle for those 3 years, and you only borrow money for the time that you need the vehicle, not for the full price of the vehicle. And when you bring it back, you're not responsible for basically any damage. Anything that an insurance company can fix, if it was in an accident or a minor accident, that can be fixed by the insurance company, is all you would need to do, and just bring it back, and there's no penalties. So, I mean, there's a lot of great things I can help with on that. Yeah, truck driving, diesel mechanic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what? You can always send mechanics my way. We'll never say no. And we always keep a strong list for candidates, because people do retire and people do go to other dealerships when they relocate, etc. And that's kind of going to be happening a lot out here right now, relocating. People are moving out of Chicagoland area. But I'm located at South Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Matson, Illinois, right over there by the old Lincoln Mall. So it's not like really affecting me with the Chicago crisis. But if anything, yeah, that's cool. Let me know, Phyllis. Be happy to have him meet my operations director and give him an interview. It doesn't hurt. Yeah. Damn, frogs. What are you talking about, Nene? What frogs? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, and then, leasing. I remember doing smart leases back in the 90s. It was called Smart Lease. And there was a way to smart lease, So, there is ways to get vehicles you don't think you can get. I mean, let's look at it like this. If you lease a vehicle versus buying a vehicle, you only, if you're not going to keep it for a lifetime, if you're not a lifetime person, and you're going to definitely trade it in 3 years or so, then you might want to consider a lease, because it's the same thing when you trade versus a lease. Your payments, actually most of the time, like I gotta say, probably without a trade-in, you're always going to win on a lease. And if there's I guess minimum amount, I'm not going to get into selling cars right now. Yeah, my brother Ralphie, good call, man. I'm not getting into that. But Yeah, we're at around past an hour and a half, man. Everybody, I guess it's 20 minutes. 20 people on here. That means Ralphie's got 10 of his friends watching for me because that's my bro. Yeah, support. Um, so, any questions before maybe I close this down here? Any dating advice? Don't ask me. I'm still single. So, anyways, you got to be in the mix. I'll try to get some live mixing for you. I will get some in before the month ends, and this Facebook stuff changes, and you're not going to be able to get that anymore like you should, or like you could. That was not part of Facebook when they started. Yeah, time flies, right? Tim, what's up? What's up? God bless you too, always, Lisa. Appreciate everybody listening in. If you want to backtrack, that's fine. Thanks for complimenting my cup, Carmen. I know you do your design stuff, so you can appreciate a nice cup. And Trixie, yeah, stay in the mix. And I guess that's about it. My brother's out there in Arizona. Probably having some good weather out there and some sun. Lucky guy. I guess I was back at the if club people, if you want to tell them about my little idea, I think it's at the 53-minute mark. Make sure you tell them to check it out. I think that we could all help each other in the club industry and get what we can out of it. What you talking about? Dino, hey, forget about it. Hey, get your keys off the table. Hey, that's bad luck. Yeah, Dino, great stuff with us, man. Yeah, Dino V. Yeah, he got me at the Dennis Robbins Illusions back in the day. I walked in to be a DJ for a couple nights that they wanted me, and then I ended up getting talked into being the general manager for Dennis Robbins Illusions. Yeah, those were some great days. Yeah, Dino. Yeah, he had his own what do you call that? Magic Mike crew. Yep. The weather machines out of Chicago. Yeah, got Aaron Lopez out of Kentucky. What's up, Lexington? Yeah, I go out to Kentucky a lot. Yeah, I love you too, Dino, man. You're a brother of brothers, man. You, Boris, Bob, all of us. Great history. Yeah, I still got my cards from there. I got cards from there. Manager cards from there. And then I even got the other VIP passes. I still got a lot of that. Hey, Dino, allegedly. Oh, man. Who's he, Dino? Hey, Dino's a singer, too. He used to do this disco thing. What's it called? No, that was Johnny Vegas, rest in peace, Disco Inferno. What was your crew called, Dino? Used to do used to sing for the group, but used to do all the 80s hits and all that. With the afro wigs and everything. What was it called? Yeah, Loser was a cool place. It's the last place it was called was Entourage. It's right over there on Ontario. When we were there, Planet Hollywood was across the street. Yeah. And then our partners in crime were down the block at what was it called, Dino, with the M? Not Mavericks. It was a restaurant. Golly. House singer I recorded was Maurice Joshua. Aphrodisiacs. I got it. Almost. There you go. Aphrodisiacs. Yeah, good old Joshua. Golly, what was the name? It was so cool. Frankie used to work there. He used to manage the place. Then he had exits after that, and Buzz. Yeah. Frank Fioretti. Yeah. We used to send customers back and forth to each other from the restaurant. Magnums. It was called Magnums, Dino. Magnums, and it was White Star after that, but it was Magnums when Frank Fioretti used to run the joint, and then we were switching customers with each other from Dennis Rodman's. Yeah, yeah, good days there. Yeah, Don, on those mixes, I'll be putting up. Well, I don't want to say it like that. I still will be having mixes. You can just ask for them from me personally, and I can always just send them to email. Like right now, I have WBMX style mixes. I have like 10 or 12 hours, no repeats. And if anybody messengers me, I can send it. Make sure you include your email, and I can send you all those mixes, no repeats. Faces, yeah, it was Faces, yeah. White Star, Faces. But it was Magnums before that, right? Dino? Got it. It had to be Magnums before that. It's just like before Illusions, Dennis Rodman's Illusions. What you talking about? It was called what was it? The Key Club? No, it was the Key Club, but it was called the Brothers Club or the Brothers Club or something. It was a speakeasy. Yeah, a lot of history there. Man, and after that, oh yeah, then we were also that was around Narcisse time too. Narcisse popped in right after that. Oh yeah, Joe Ferretti. What was it? No, Frank. Yeah, Joe Ferretti was at Magnums. Yeah, no. Well, Frank Ferretti ran it. Maybe Joe was a DJ. Joe Cool Man Joe. Yeah. Well, I have a. Don't get me mixed up with Cool Joe, Cool Joe Rodriguez. But yeah, Joe Ferretti. But Frank Ferretti was he was the man with the suit in the front. He was GM there. Yeah, Magnums, cousins. Yeah, cousins, not brothers. Gypsy's Boys Place. Oh yeah, I didn't know that one. Sugar. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that one too. Yeah. Okay, he was DEF or DEAF. Rafael Paramo. Yeah. Once again, yeah, Fear Ready's good fam, great peep. Yeah, 'cause they used to be over there down by Buzz too, but the Buzz days when Chris O ran the door and you had Mikey with him, and they ran that place good too. That was like one of the best industry nights on Monday. Uncle Joey, there you go. It was Uncle Joey. Fear Ready. That's it. Yeah, yeah. We drank a lot of water together. Really, clear water, fuzzy water. Yeah. I used to call Frank. Oh, Moses. He got gray hair in the 20s. Yeah, don't tell that Frank. We're gonna have to delete that part. Yeah. Well, man, great times on there, man. I might have to come back on another time and call it instead of Friends, COVID, Politics, and Entertainment. Call it, Friend Talk. Mike Schlee. He was a manager, right? Didn't he do the VIP room, Mike Schlee? Mikey? Oh, no, wait a minute. Let me see. Which Mike are you talking about? Yeah, so in case Dino, it ain't like major news for you if you're still there, Dino, but I was talking about the 52-minute, I think, or something like that on my thing. I was talking about the entertainment industry with all these guys we know that brag about how many people they have following them everywhere, club owners, managers, DJs, promoters, go-go dancers. I'm just wondering where they're all at right now, because if they wanted to use that power correctly in their promotional power, and I'd be happy to join them. Even though I'm not really in the main club circuit anymore, I do more corporate, which can't come back until the hotels are working. But anyway, another story. But I'm saying all these promoter club people, if they were smart, they need to go in front of City Hall or any town hall that they would want to push at and tell them to open the doors at 100%, not 25%, and just open it up, and they got a lot of power to push. It's like all talk, nothing. That's all they do is talk, 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 and cry, cry, cry. You know what? Why don't they just get together and go out there and have the signs and respect the city, and everybody have the proper mask on and the handkerchiefs, whatever they can use, and say, hey, open, 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 100%. That's all I gotta say. I was saying that earlier, but yeah, go-go dancers, they came back for a while, Odie. That's what happens when you stay at home watching All in the Family all day. Anyways, love you, cousin Odie. So, hey, everybody, thanks a lot for checking in. We're at 1:45. I don't believe I lasted this long, and you did too. A lot of you have been here more than out. And hopefully I can get some good feedback from this. I was trying to be as positive as I could. Optimistic is the way I live. And, it's like I always say, stay in the mix, right? So thanks a lot, everybody. Be safe, be well, respect each other, love each other. Think about how you all were before. Yeah, Odie. Dork. Yeah, just remember how things were before Facebook and treat each other the way you did back then. That's all. Don't let Facebook change you. Don't let Facebook change you. Don't let Instagram nothing or Twitter. Don't let it change you. Treat everybody the way you would treat them in person. And I think everything will be great. Do good by each other. We don't want to get to the other part, do unto others as they do unto you, because that's challenging. It's just straight up, be the way you were with each other before Facebook. If you didn't treat them the way you are now treating them on Facebook, you need to go backwards and give a soft apology or a hard apology and say, let's start over. Let's start over before Facebook, and delete those negative conversations if they're there, and just be who you were. Don't let Facebook make you who you think you are. Just like some of these DJs, they aren't even really like DJs. They put the letters DJ before their name, and all of a sudden they're a DJ. Come on, man, you were never in it. And just because you buy records don't make you a DJ. But I don't get mad at them. I don't throw stuff at them. I'm just saying it's kind of like, I can go on about that all day. But no, I don't. I mind my business. They do as they do. And just treat everybody right. Dork. My cousin Dork. And, yeah, forgive and forget. And go back before Facebook. Take it back. Go back before Facebook. Be great to each other. Be happy. Go back, man. Laugh. Enjoy life. Come on. In our old neighborhood, you weren't even sure if you were going to live the next month with all the things that were going on. Be there for each other. Be positive. I'm repeating myself a lot, but I just don't want to miss this chance on closing this. It's just, once again, go back before Facebook and treat yourself. Treat everybody like you did back then. Treat each other like you did before Facebook. I'm trying to make a title of this, I guess. But basically, yeah. Go back and treat each other the way you did before Facebook. And I think we'll all be a lot better off. And once again, whoever you vote for and they vote for, it's nobody's business. Nobody's business. That's your privilege. Don't go White Sox and Cubs crazy at each other if you can. They're both from Chicago. Here we go. I know I'm going to get attacked. That's fighting words. But, yeah, let's go back before Facebook. Yeah, like Bill and Ted's Adventure, right? Be excellent to each other. That's a good one. Be excellent to each other. And, hey, I can mean this, and I do mean this, and I will mean this. I love you all. I have nothing but love. I appreciate everybody. I wish you all, once again, the best health, the best days ahead. And I'm not going to be a stranger. I'll see you guys soon, and I'll pick another subject soon. This was kind of fun, actually. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in person more than this, but I'm looking forward to getting on here. Where the hell's Missy? I need a haircut. But I got to close this right. All right, there we go. See, I can close on it. All right, Tim, Trixie, Yvette, Tom, Don, Odie, Carmen, my brother Dino, Carlene. What's up, Carlene? Raphael, Yvette, Dawn, Javi, and Trixie and Fernando, everybody that was on there, my cousin Nini, everybody. I love you all. Once again, stay healthy and stay in the mix. And I'm checking out. Have a great night out there every day. Every night, every day, every night. Stay in the mix.